This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by lynda.com. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the episode of Ask the Buffalo. I'm your host, John Rettinger. It's the show where you could ask any question that you might have from the consumer electronics world and sometimes outside of it. This week, we're going to talk about 2K screens and personal questions. We'll talk a little bit about Apple Pay, and we'll spread in a bit of news about our new office and the new studio you guys are seeing. This is Ask the Buffalo. Let's go ahead and get started. First question comes from Twitter at Alex Suits asks at John4Lakers. Does a 2K display really matter on a screen under 6 inches? Hashtag Ask the B. That is a very good question. So we've seen 2K or QHD screens in the market right now, at least in the widespread use in the LG G3. The Note 4 is having a QHD screen, and so more and more phones coming out, it's gonna have that as a standard. The screens look great, but for what I've seen so far, they look just like really good 1080p displays. You put a great 1080p display right next to a QHD display, just doing regular stuff, you won't notice that big a difference. Where you do notice a big difference though, is for viewing really large images, or images that have a lot of pixels, and you can view the whole image on your screen. If you do a lot of that, then it makes a huge difference no matter what screen size you're on. If you don't do much of that, I haven't seen a really compelling reason yet for a QHD screen. It's a nice feature to have, but I wouldn't go and buy a phone just because of that as the only feature. Next one comes from Twitter as well at TimeWarp2303 asks at John4Lakers, who is your most influential entrepreneur? So there's a lot of incredible entrepreneurs in the world. I've tried to sort of emulate and learn and read a lot about a few. I think Steve Jobs is certainly one of them. Elon Musk is definitely another, although he didn't start Tesla Motors. And certainly Richard Branson from Virgin is an incredible story. Those are 3 people that I really admire. Obviously there are a lot more folks out there, but those 3 I've really tried to learn about, try and follow their business practices, at least learn the good and the bad and what worked and didn't work. So those 3 definitely stand out in my mind. Next one comes from at Rembert_Beltran who asks at John4Lakers, what do you like to do for fun besides review tech? Well, if you asked me this question about a year ago, I could have given you a long list of answers that would have included going to movies, going for hikes, just hanging out, traveling, going to the beach, surfing. Now, I've got a 1-year-old at home. I don't get a chance to get out that much, unfortunately, although I will say now hanging out at home has become one of my new favorite hobbies. Just turning off my phone and hanging out with my family is something I really enjoy. Whether it's just taking the baby and my wife for a walk and just going through the neighborhood or going out to a mall and just walking around with them. Those are my new hobbies. That's what I enjoy. Things definitely have changed since the little guy came around, but most definitely for the better. Let me do everyone's favorite thing and interrupt the questions for one quick second to thank our friends at lynda.com. Listen, we can all learn more things. The more things we learn, the better humans we can become. And lynda.com has thousands of engaging, super easy to follow video tutorials that are taught by pros in the industry, so you can, do some new things. You can learn creative skills, business skills, or just new software skills. Membership is really affordable. It starts at $25 per month. It provides unlimited 24/7 access. To give it a shot, free for 7 days, try lynda.com/technobuffalo. That's lynda.com/technobuffalo. Now back to the questions. Next one comes from at Leo the Lion 96 who asks at John4Lakers, do you think that Apple Pay revolutionized the mobile payments and moving forward about its security and ease of use? So flashback a few years ago when Google Wallet hit, I was pretty sure Google Wallet was going to change the way we pay. I think the world was waiting for a more secure NFC-based system. I know Europe has the pin and chip credit card system that's worked very well for them, and certainly we're getting that here in the US. It's about time. But there needed to be a more secure way to use mobile devices to pay, and I thought Google Wallet was going to be that. We didn't see Google Wallet really get that sort of market penetration that we expected. Apple Pay could be a little bit on the different side. A lot of people were wondering why Apple waited this long to push out Google Pay. I think the answers are kind of interesting. First, of course, they wanted to wait till technology was ready, but no reason that technology couldn't have been ready a few years ago. The United States is now going to have to start using that same pin-on-chip technology that's being used in Europe and other parts of the world. So merchants over the next few years are going to start changing out their equipment, and it would make sense they would start changing out their equipment. They would start supporting Apple Pay as well. So as long as they're buying new stuff, might as well support everything, as opposed to when Google Wallet came out, they didn't have to change equipment. If they supported tap to pay, then yeah, Google Wallet would work, but some of the terminals didn't work at all. So I do think Apple Pay is going to take off. I really like that it sort of delivers a secure credit card number. So the person swiping your card never sees a card number. The merchant even never sees your card number. That's really nice. And realize just on your thumb. So yeah, I think we're going to see sort of Apple Pay and other payment systems like it really now start to get some mass adoption. Last question comes from @Javier77 Pachico, who asks, @John4Lakers, how's the new office coming? Anything new happening? #AskTheBee. So we're in the new office right now. This set is not fully done yet, just a blue wall. We're gonna put stuff up on it behind us. We've got another set that you guys see in some of our B-roll. It's kind of like cubes coming out at you. A few other sets to build, but between the HTC event, Apple events, kind of other events coming up, we haven't had much time to finish building them. But we will, and we're getting there hopefully by middle of next month. We should have them all done. Of course, by the time the office is all done, we'll do an office tour. Take a look at some of our videos though, especially Mark's. You can sort of see the office lurking in the background. But once it's all done and ready, we'd love to share it with you guys. Anyway, thank you for watching the episode of Ask the Buffalo. Hope you enjoyed. If you want a question to be featured in an upcoming episode, check us out at technobuffalo.com. Every Tuesday, there's an article up there that's asked for questions. You can just put it in the questions. Otherwise, send it to me anytime at Twitter, either @John4Lakers or @TechnoBuffalo. Just use #AskTheBee. Till next time, John Rettinger. Back to the next video. Bye-bye. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more videos from people who just love technology, hit the big subscribe button right here. We put up videos almost every single day. If you want to see us play video games, albeit sometimes a bit poorly, check us out at our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/technobuffalo. Link's also right down below.